Alright, so welcome to class. This is a short flow designed to help open the thoracic spine, strengthen the lower glute max, the glute medius, and floss the sciatic nerve a little bit and open up space there. So we'll just start in a comfortable seat. I'm going to teach this class and practice this class as if I had a lumbar scoliosis, the convex going to the left. So that means that my right side is going to be short and my left side is going to be long. This is the tighter side, this is the longer side. So let's just bring the hands to the knees and drop the chin. Roll it side to side. And then bring your head back to center. Let's inhale, open up the chest, look up. Exhale, round the spine. Stretch the back. Inhale, look up, open the chest. Exhale, round the spine. Again, inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring your chest up to center. We'll take it right and forward. Left and around, nice and easy. Let the head come along for the ride. Let's bring it to the front. Slowly change directions. Good, roll it up. Arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your shoulders. Roll the elbows back. And then roll them forward. You're going to take your arms out to the sides and rotate from the shoulder in opposite directions. Let's hold here, right hand down, left arm over. And circle it out. Reach all the way over. Bring it up, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands behind you. Come into a reverse tabletop, lift the hips up. And then set the hips back down, cross your other leg in front. Reach that right arm up, left arm over. Circle that top arm. Reach it all the way over. And bring it up, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Now again, if my right side is the short, contracted, tight side, the left side is the weak side, I'm going to hug that left side in and turn away from it. And that's going to be the movement here. Pull it in and twist. Now, if scoliosis isn't an issue for you, I just want you to rotate side to side. And even if you do have scoliosis, it's good for you to work both sides of the body. You might just want to concentrate on those problem areas a little bit more. So really using the deep core here, making sure you'll see that the thumbs are glued to the chest, not swinging the arms, but rotating through the center. For 3, 2, and 1. Let's reach up, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart. All right. Now again, if the left side is the weak side, we're going to start there, and you'll do most of these on this left side. So you can stick to one side, or we'll switch to the other side. You're going to start in a fetal position. Knees are stacked. And then take your arms and wrap them around your head. Your knees are bent a little bit. Take your top leg and straighten it. Now, kind of like a side plank, you have to press into your bottom knee and lift those hips up. So you'll notice that there's space here underneath my waist. That's that glute medius and QL. Bring it down. All right, so inhale, lift it up, hips up, leg up, and slowly lower down. Again, inhale, lift, Exhale, lower. Keep going. Keep it up. Almost there. Last one. Good. And then lower the hips, but keep this leg hovering level with the hip. Take your leg about 45 degrees in front of you. Then bend the knee to the chest. And then press on the gas. You want to feel that lower glute max, so right here where your seat bone is. Knee to chest and press through the heel. Knee to chest and press. So you'll start to feel that lower glute max talk to you. Belly button to spine. Good, last one. And then let's pull that knee in and roll onto the back. Pull the knees in and just feel your right and left sides. And then roll up to a seat. Let's take that on the other side. Or you can do a second side on your convex side. That means that the side of your spine that it goes outwards. Otherwise, other side, cradle your head, bend your knees. Not too much. Top leg straight. We lift the hips, lift the leg, and lower. Lift the hips, lift the leg, and lower. So again, you'll feel the glute medius. It's on the side of the hip. Keep it up. A few more. Last one. Ooh, it's harder on the side. And then relax the hips down, but keep that leg hovering level with your hip. Now take it forward in front of you, not maybe just about 45 degrees or so. Knee to the chest. And then flex through the foot and press. You want to feel right where that left seat bone is. Activating lower glute max. Abs in. You're also going to feel that glute medius supporting you because this leg is hovering. Whew. Really squeeze through the hamstrings, through the booty. For 3, 2, and 1. Bring the knee to the chest and roll onto your back. Pull those knees to the chest. Deep breath. And then coming into a glute bridge, your heels are underneath your kneecaps, so make sure they're not too close. Arms down at your sides. Tuck curl, lift those hips up. And slowly down, squeeze the booty. Now if you feel like you're ready for more challenge, you can take that left foot, scoot it in, take right leg up, and lower down and lift. Otherwise, you can just use 2 feet. We'll do a second set. For 3, 2, last one, hold it up, little pulse. For 3, 2, and slowly lower the hips down. Prop yourself up onto your elbows. Keep that right leg out in the air. Keep your pelvis still as you just make a little circle. Keep the abs in, lift up out of the low back. And we'll circle it down towards the floor. And then circle in the other direction. Again, try not to let your pelvis move. It's going to be a small movement. And bring it back up. Good, and then lower all the way down. Let's pull those knees in and take some bicycles. For 3, 2, and bring it back to center. Set those feet down on the floor. So second set of bridges. Again, make sure that your heels are underneath your kneecaps. Arms down at your sides. Tuck, curl, lift those hips up. Exhale through your mouth. And down. Keep going. Now if you want that single leg version, you scoot your right foot into the midline a little bit. Left leg high. And lower down. And press. Keep going. For 3, 2, hold it up, little pulse. For 3, 2, and gently lower the hips down. Prop yourself up on your elbows. And keep an eye on your pelvis. Maybe touch your pelvis here. Make sure it's not moving as you make this little tiny circle with the leg. Okay, we want to isolate, not let the pelvis compensate. It's not about how big the circle is. Keep the abs in, lengthen through the waist. Let's slowly take that leg down towards parallel to the floor. Tiny, tiny circles. Control it. And once you bring it down, change directions. Again, keep the abs engaged, the heart lifted. Slowly bringing it back up. And all the way up. Let's lower down. And then bring the feet together. Knees apart. You're going to keep the soles of the feet planted. Arms down at your sides. Tuck those shoulders underneath you. And then press into the feet and lift the hips up. And down. Exhale, lift. And inhale down. Keep going. For 3, 2, and lift it all the way up and gently lower down. Bring the knees together and into the chest. And then make your way into a plank. From plank, lower down to the belly. Now again, I'm treating my spine as if it were curved out to the left. That would be the convex side. We'll take Cobra, rotating towards that convex side. And exhale, release. Now if you like, you can go side to side if sciatica is not an issue for you. But again, even if you do have sciatica, you want to work both sides. You just might concentrate on that weak side a little more. So looking over the shoulder, opening the neck. You want to inhale as you roll up. Exhale, roll it down. And keep going. Again, just to reiterate, this is for if you have the lumbar sciatic curve to the left, you would be going to the left side only. Couple more. And then release. We'll meet down in downward facing dog. Just not down dog, lay down on your stomach and stack your head and just maybe move your hips a little bit side to side. Deep breath. All right, again, for lumbar curve, curving to the left, we're taking a locust where we only contract the convex, so that would be the left side, and we lift the concave, which is the right. So we pull that left side into the midline and then lift our right side up. And exhale, release. Again, so we're pulling left side, everything into the midline. And just that right side rises. Inhale. Exhale, release. So if sciatica is not an issue for you, just lift both up. Inhale. And exhale, release. Again, if your spine curves to the left, you're contracting left side in and lifting through the right side. So keep going. About 10 more seconds. Last one. And then press back to child's pose with your knees wide. And again, if your spine curves to the left, you're going to want to reach to the left to stretch your right side body, because that's the short, tight side. And again, if sciatica is not an issue, you do both sides. Or if you have sciatica, again, do both sides, but just spend more time stretching your right side. Just a few more breaths. If you want to switch sides, go for it. And then meet me back in child's pose. We'll take a few sexy circles just for fun. Take it right and forward, left and back. Connect to your breath. Last one. And let's meet back in downward facing dog. And pedal out your knees. And then lift up on tiptoe. Tiptoe all the way to the top of the mat. And forward fold, and then inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Chair pose, inhale. Now again, if scoliosis is not an issue for you, you're going to twist to both sides evenly. Otherwise, exhale, bring your hands to your heart and twist away from the convex side. So you're twisting towards your tight side. Inhale, bring it back to center. And exhale again, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Keep going. Last one, hold it here. Top hand reaches up, little pulse of the hips. For 3, 2, and forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back for a lunge. Right hand high, inhale. Exhale, cactus your arm. Inhale, reach. And straighten your front leg. Exhale, pull it in. Now inhale, reach. Exhale, do it again. So this is going to be the side you want to focus on if your spine curves to the left. Again, it's good to do both sides, but you might want to focus more on this side. Last one. Drop that back knee. Reach for your back foot. Deep breath. And gently release. Hands inside your foot. Lift that back knee and circle your pelvis out. For 3, 2, and meet me back in plank, downward facing dog. Same thing other side, or excuse me, lift up on tiptoes and then we step or float to the top of the mat. Chair pose, inhale. So again, if you're working with scoliosis, you're going to twist to that right side. If your spine curves to the left. If you're not, just do both sides. Make sure booty stays low, knees stay glued together. Couple more. And then meet in that twist. Take your top hand up, pulse your hips up and down. And forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back, or excuse me, your right foot back. And then take your left hand high. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Cactus. Inhale, straighten that front leg, reach all the way over. And exhale, bend the knee, cactus the arm. Inhale, reach. Exhale, cactus. A couple more times. Again, if your spine curves to the left, you're going to want to focus more on that other side. Good. This time, bring your hands down, or excuse me, drop your back knee and release for your back foot. Deep breath. And release, hands under the shoulders. Lift that back knee up. Circle hips. And then step it back to plank. Meet me in downward dog. Wiggle it out. And then shift forward, inhale. Exhale all the way down. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, release. And take it back to downward, or excuse me, child's pose. And then again, if you are working with that left curve, lumbar curve, you're going to want to stretch your right side more. That's your tight, short side. And if you want to switch, go for it. One more deep breath. And gently release. Let's meet in a seat. Take your right leg forward. Bring your left foot in for seated forehead to knee. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Flex your foot and squeeze your thighs together. Press that left knee down. Hinge forward. And then just a little pulse here at the edge of your range. Staying away from any strain. You want to be just slightly above your edge. And push your foot and your leg together. For 3, 2, and then lengthen forward. Grab that foot. Bring your forehead to your knee. Stretch your back, round your back. And gently release. Let's bind that big toe and pull it in, or excuse me, interlace the fingers on the pinky edge of the foot. Take the foot upwards, lift the chest, stretch the spine. And gently release. We'll come into half pigeon. You can do that in the regular style where you have your right leg forward and your left leg back. Or if you like, you can take a double pigeon if it suits you. Inhale for length. Flex those feet and hinge forward. Deep breaths. So if you're in this double pigeon, you want to flex your feet and squeeze your heels towards your hips. That activation is going to make this pose a lot safer for your joints. Lift the spine up out of the pelvis. One more breath. And gently release. Let's send that left leg forward, right foot in for seated forehead to knee. Reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, bring them to your heart, and then push your foot and your leg together. Squeeze that right hamstring shut. Lots of action in the legs, and then hinge forward. And then back away from your edge just a little bit, and we pulse here just a little tiny bit. Keep a lot of tension in the legs. This is eccentric contraction. Tiny little pulse. Lots of strength happening in the legs, supporting you. Good, and then reach forward, and bring your forehead to your knee, clasp your foot, round your back, stretch your back. And gently release. Let's bend that knee and interlace the fingers on the pinky edge of the foot. Take the foot forwards and upwards for that hamstring stretch. Nice long spine. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see a little better. One more deep breath. And then coming into your pigeon variation. So bending that knee. Again, you could take regular half pigeon with your left leg forward and your right leg back. Or you've got double pigeon. This one is more challenging, so don't force it. Flex your feet. Pull the heels inwards. Inhale for length. And exhale, just hinge forward to an appropriate depth for you. One more deep breath. And gently release. Let's take the legs and round the back. So hug your arms around your legs and bring your chin to your chest. Stretch your back. One more breath. And gently release. Take those hands behind you. Fingers forward, feet a little wider. We'll just open up the chest. And then windshield wiper the knees over to one side as the chest goes in the other direction. You look in that direction. And then take the knees to the opposite side. Open the chest. Rotate the spine. And gently back to center. Let's roll all the way down onto the back. And then butterfly your legs, feet together, knees apart. Flip your palms up. And then just take another deep breath to release any lingering tension in the body. And then extend your legs all the way forward. And come into meditation for at least 5 minutes or so. Ideally, it would be 10 minutes. Maybe you want to grab your phone and set a timer. That always keeps me in check and helps me from getting ahead of myself and wondering when the meditation's going to end. It lets me know there's an end point so I can relax into that. So, thank you very much for practicing. I hope you enjoyed that. Namaste.